Thanks for stopping on in for today's NBA pick video play for April 21st, 2018. In today's video, talking about this Game 4 matchup here on the Western Conference between the Portland Trail Blazers and the New Orleans Pelicans. Going to give our lean on where we feel the better value stands on the over-under. Currently, we're seeing the total at 216 points. The Pelicans coming in to Game 4 of this series with pretty much in a situation where they have the next 4 games in front of them. They just have to win one of them to close things out, but they're going to want to do that here on their home court so they don't have to travel back to Portland, while you have the Trail Blazers who have their backs up against the wall. They're going to be giving everything they can right now. They know their season is on the line, and what a disappointment for a group that played such great basketball throughout the second half of the regular season. Coming over into playoff basketball just hasn't been quite there in their last outing on the road against the Pelicans in Game 3. New Orleans was able to play even more so to their tempo as the Trailblazers fell well short by a final of 102-119. And as this series has gone on, it's gone more and more in the favor of that more up-tempo style of play that the Pelicans like to enforce on their opponents. Portland, more of a team that tends to adapt to their competition, but they generally like to play more so off of their defense and utilize their half-court offense. Throughout the year, 5th in the league in total defense, compared to 16th in scoring average. In comparison, over to the Pelicans, who are 3rd in the NBA in scoring average compared to 29th in total team defense. Portland, they were able to get more of a defensive matchup in their Game 1 95-97 loss. So a relatively low total hit in that Game 1 result. But since then, we've been continuing to see a trend go in the other direction, with the Trailblazers losing Game 2 by a final of 102-111, and then even more points in that Game 3 loss by a final of 102-119. If the Trailblazers are going to have any shot at trying to extend this series, they're going to have to keep pace with this potent New Orleans offensive attack. So we see this as potentially being a higher scoring matchup. If we just take what these two teams averaged throughout the year, you have the Trailblazers at about 106 points per game, the Pelicans at about 112 points per game. You add those two up, you get about 217, 218 points, which is still a little bit higher than the 216 that we see coming into this matchup. With New Orleans having the series in their hand, they should be loose today and to try to play with even more tempo as they try to get the Trailblazers uncomfortable in those types of game situations. We see New Orleans probably having success in dictating their style of play again here on their home court. And the Trailblazers, they're going to have to make a lot of baskets if they're going to keep pace with the Pelicans to try to extend this series. So it could potentially be a competitive game, but at the end of the day, we see New Orleans being successful in implementing their style of play on the Trailblazers, getting a higher scoring matchup. And with that being the case, we feel like the over 216 points is going to be the better value play. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. You disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our picks over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. And be sure to check out our MLB pick video play for today's action as well. Thanks, guys, for stopping on in. We hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.